What's up, guys? Thank you for all the love and support in the past video. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check the link down in the description below. Today, I'll be doing my NFL QB rankings for the upcoming season, ranking from worst to best. Let's get into it and hope you'll have a good one. All right, Tua. This is so tough. He just gets hurt so often. I'm going to put Tua in B as a baseline. I think he's good. I think he can lead a team to the playoffs if he's healthy. That's the key. Is he healthy? Now, Jared Goff for the Lions, he had an underrated year. I think he's so underrated. Um, but I'm gonna put Goff B. I'm gonna put Goff B. I'm gonna yeah, I'll put him there for right now. He might move down to C. We'll have to see. But I like Goff right there. Joe Burrow, I think it's S tier. Hopefully his injury isn't as severe as it's been out to be. Hopefully he can recover and come back before the regular season. I think he's an S tier quarterback. The weapons he has, the play that he's done, leading the Bengals to a Super Bowl conference championship win. I'm excited to see what the Bengals do. They brought in a couple pieces, brought in an offensive lineman to help Orlando Brown. So hopefully that'll help Burrow not get sacked as much. But yeah, I think Burrow's S tier. I think he's proven it, and yeah, I like him up there. Jordan Love, from what we've seen, he's not good enough to be in that C tier yet. I think he'll progress to be in that C tier. I think he will. I think he's a C tier quarterback. But for right now, I've got to have him in D, just purely as we haven't seen him play enough. Brock Purdy, C tier. He played so well. He had 13 touchdowns, 4 receptions on the year last year. I think his offense helps him a little bit with the offensive line he's had, the weapons, McCaffrey, Kittle, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Kyle Juszczyk, all those guys. But I think we need to see a little more. I think the sample size is too small. But I'm excited. Hopefully he's healthy. That'd be great for the Niners if he is. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be if he's not. Uh, no Jimmy G, no, I mean, Trey Lance, like he has not had an opportunity, so it's gonna be curious to see what happens there. But I'm gonna put him C tier. I think he's better than this D tier. But I'm gonna keep him there for right now. Sam Howell, I'm gonna go D tier. We just haven't seen enough. Uh, I'm curious to see what he'll do with the Commanders this year. He's got a cannon of an arm. I mean, back when he was at UNC, I think North Carolina, if I'm right. He was a beast. I'm curious to see. He's got some weapons. Terry McLaurin, Dynamic Brown, Jahan Dotson, Logan Thomas is coming back healthy. So it'll be curious to see. Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna go A tier for Trevor Lawrence. I think he's I think he's gonna have a big year. I think he's better than Tua and Goff. So I'm gonna put Trevor Lawrence A tier. I think he proved it last year, leading the Jaguars when they were 5-3-7, 3-8, all the way to 9-8 to make the playoffs, and they beat the Chargers. So I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence A tier. I think he's good enough, and this is gonna be his third year, and I think he takes a leap. I'm excited to see what Jacksonville does. Duval County should be excited for this upcoming year. Rodgers up there with A tier. I'm gonna put him above Trevor Lawrence. Uh, I mean, two-time MVP, going to the Jets, new system, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall coming back from injury. It's gonna be an exciting year. I'm curious to see what he'll do. Um, I think that's going to be good. Some people have their skepticism about them, but I like Aaron Rodgers. He's definitely an A tier type quarterback, and I think that's fair. Mahomes, I mean, easy. Like I could even, uh, I'm gonna, I, he's the best quarterback in the league. Won MVP last year. I think he's proven it with the weapons that he had last year. Besides Kelsey, he didn't have much. He had Juju, MVS. Their running back situation is kind of bleak. This year, their receivers, they lost Mecole Hardman. Justin Ross apparently has been balling in training camp. But I think Mahomes is in his own tier. I think he's the best quarterback in the league. He's proven it, and I think he's going to do it again. Jalen Hurts, S tier. Running ability is unbelievable. He showed flashes of a great throwing ability last year. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard. They brought in DeAndre Swift. He's a great receiving running back. I think Jalen Hurts is top five quarterback in the league, and I'm gonna put him below Burrow, but I think he's an S tier type quarterback, and he'll have another great season. I think they can make it to the Super Bowl again. Desmond Ritter, I'm gonna put him on this tier. I'm gonna put him below Jordan Love. I don't think we've seen enough. He only started 4 games last year after their bye week. Uh, it's gonna be interesting to see what they can do. Falcons have weapons. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, brought in Bijan Robinson. If Ritter can play well, he has to play well this season. He needs to play well to prove himself. And I'd like to see him play well this year. I think he's got an ability. I loved him at Cincinnati. Obviously, led him to the college football playoff. And I think we can see a great year from Ritter, which move him up to this category by the end of the year. Kyler Murray. Now, Kyler's interesting coming off an ACL. What he shows, I think he's on this tier. His running ability, his if it was running ability alone, he'd be up here. But throwing ability, I don't know if we've seen greatness from him. I think he took a step back last year before he got hurt. I know he hasn't had the weapons, but he had Hopkins, he had Hollywood Brown. So it's going to be interesting to see the Cardinals this year. I think they're not going to be very good. If you saw my last video, make sure to go check it out. I had the Cardinals as the worst team in the league. So yeah, I'm gonna put Kyler in B tier. I don't think he's as good as Rodgers and Trevor Lawrence. Josh Allen, I think he's second or third best quarterback in the league. This is a tough one between these two. I'm gonna put Burrow as a quarterback. It's a quarterback above Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen with his running ability make him a great dual threat. But I think as a from a throwing standpoint, I'm gonna put Joe Burrow above him. But Josh Allen, amazing quarterback, definitely worthy of S tier, top three quarterback in the league. Gonna be an exciting year for Buffalo fans. I think they have a chance to be the 1 seed in the AFC and win their conference and make a deep playoff run. This is the year. I mean, everyone's been saying it for multiple years, but this is definitely the year. Kenny Pickett, I'm gonna go C tier. He had a decent rookie season last year. Obviously, came in a couple weeks into the season, be the starter after Mitch Trubisky. Uh, sh- Kenny Two Gloves. I think he's great. Hopefully, he can have a good year in Pittsburgh. They have weapons. They brought in Allen Robinson. Second year George Pickens. I'm excited to see that. Yeah, I like Kenny Pickett at C tier. I think he's definitely better than these guys down here, and he's proven it. I think he can take a leap. I think this is a breakout candidate for the year, and I think Pittsburgh might have a decent year, even in that pretty stacked division. Mac Jones, I'm gonna go C tier for Mac Jones. Um, I don't think he works in the Patriot system. He's not Tom Brady. I think this is his year to make or break that starting role in New England. There were trade rumors with him in the offseason, and New England brought in Juju Smith, which is big for them. They've been talking with running backs like Dalvin Cook, and they tried to trade. It looked like they were trying to trade for Jonathan Taylor. They might sign Ezekiel Elliott. They have Ramondre Stevenson, so they have good receiving threats. But I just don't think he's up here with Tua and Goff and Kyler Murray. I think C tier is pretty fair for him. Gino, Gino's B tier. Gino played great last year. Resurgence year in Seattle. He has great weapons. They just drafted Jackson Smith and Digba. Uh, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. They have great running backs. KW3, Kenneth Walker III. Brought in Zach Charbonnet, even though both just got recently hurt. I think Gino is going to have another good year, and I'm excited to see if he can keep it up. He made the Pro Bowl last year. So, Dak, now Dak's tough. He led the league in interceptions playing only 13 games last year. Do I think he's up here? I think he's better than these guys. I think he's I think he's B plus. I think he's the top of B. I They have what, one playoff win with Dak. They lost last year to the Niners on a pretty botched play. It might have been the ref's fault, but who knows? I'm gonna go B tier for Dak. I Ooh, that's tough. I might have to circle back to that one, but I just think with the weapons he's had and when he's healthy, he's played great. When he's healthy, he's played great. I might move him up here. You know what? I'm gonna keep him here. I'm gonna keep him here for right now. We'll come back and circle back to that. But Justin Fields. Now, Justin Fields as a thrower has not shown us a lot. As a runner, he might be the best quarterback runner in the league, second to Lamar Jackson maybe. But I'm gonna go top of C tier for Fields. I think he's another breakout candidate. They just got DJ Moore. He finally has a weapon to throw the ball to. Cole Kmet just re-signed. Uh, I think Justin Fields could have a really, really, really good year for all you fantasy football guys. I think Justin Fields is a great pickup. I'm curious to see what Chicago does. That division is a little weaker this year without Rodgers in Green Bay, obviously. So Justin Fields, I'm gonna put in C tier. He can easily make it up here by the end of the year, but it's gonna be fun to watch that Chicago team. Now, Anthony Richardson, obviously rookies, we don't know what they're gonna do, so I'm gonna put him down here. What we've seen in training camp is he has a cannon. He's got the highest ceiling of any quarterback, in my opinion, in this draft. I think in Indy, it's a little dysfunctional right now. We don't know what's going on with Jonathan Taylor. They have Michael Pittman. I think he could sit behind Gardner Minshew for a couple of games, maybe learn the system, get developed. But I'm excited for what Anthony Richardson can do in the future. I think he's going to be has the potential to be a great quarterback in this league. Lamar, I'm going to go A for Lamar. Uh, some of y'all might not agree with that. You might put him on this echelon here, but I think when Lamar's healthy and he has weapons to throw the ball to, he's great. Obviously, won a league MVP. Uh, his running ability is off the charts. Probably right now, statistically, the greatest QB rusher of all time. Uh, but throwing ability has been spotty at times. But I like him in this A tier. I think he's on the level of these guys. I'd put him probably above Dak just because of the MVP. But the Ravens just got Zay Flowers, Odell, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman's going to be coming back healthy. Who knows what's going on with J.K. Dobbins? Is he healthy, hurt? Is he on contract? Is he not? We have no idea. But I like Lamar in A spot. I think that's a good place for him. Herbert, I'm also going to go A. Just such a talented arm. I mean, he's got a cannon. We've seen it time and time again. The Chargers just they haven't figured it out in the playoffs yet. I think this might be a great year for them. I think the Chiefs are a little weaker. There's a chance for them to get the division. I still think it's Kansas City, but if the Chargers can put it together and get the system down and Herbert plays well, I think we can see them make a run. But I like Herbert as A. Obviously, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year when he was a rookie, and they just drafted Quentin Johnston, so that's another threat for them out of TCU. And obviously, Keenan, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Gerald Everett, they have targets. So it's going to be fun to. Gerald Everett, is he their tight end? I think so. It's going to be fun to watch them this year, and I'm excited to see what the Chargers do. Stroud, I'm going to put him also D tier. I mean, he's a rookie. We haven't seen anything, so I don't know yet. But Stroud has maybe the best deep ball of any of the rookies. I think Bryce Young's the most accurate, but I think Stroud has a great ceiling and a high floor. Uh, I think Stroud playing from coming from Ohio State, obviously played so well there. It's curious to see how Houston's gonna play this year. They don't have a lot of weapons. John Mechie coming back from leukemia. Uh, Thankfully he's healthy. Damian Pierce, they picked up Devin Singletary and free agency, so it's gonna be fun to watch. Houston has a bright future if they can hit on their draft picks. But I like Stroud right there. I think he's a good rookie of the year candidate alongside Bryce Young. Um, so yeah, that'll be fun to watch him play down there. But I'm gonna put him in D tier right now. I think that's fair just as a rookie. Derek Carr, I'm gonna go top of. Uh, I do think he's underrated, but as a Raiders fan myself, I've watched him play for 10, 12 years, and I love Derek. But from what I've seen, I don't know if I can put him here with Geno Smith. Last year, he had Devonte Adams. We went 6-11. I just I just don't think I can put him there. I think I'd put him here for right now, as much as it pains me. Uh, just as a quarterback, his decision making has been iffy on times. He throws some bad balls. He's thrown some really, really bad picks. But he's also shown flashes of being up here. So I don't know. It's probably C plus for Derek, in my opinion. But I'd probably put him there. Stafford, I'm gonna go B tier. Healthy Matthew Stafford. I'm gonna go B tier. He's been hurt. He had elbow problems for the past couple of years, but Super Bowl champ. Obviously Detroit all-time thrower and games played and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna put him B tier. I think Stafford's a great quarterback. Mm, just can he stay healthy is the thing. Baker, I'm gonna go D tier. I mean, y'all have seen the videos. He looks terrible. He had so many weapons in Cleveland, and then he went to Carolina, and then he went to the Rams. Uh, and then of course the Rams had to beat the Raiders on days for Baker on the team, but that's not important. But I'm gonna put him D tier. I just don't see him. He hasn't produced in a couple years, and I'm gonna put him there. Tannehill, I'm gonna go C tier. Uh, I can't put him B tier, and I think he's better than these guys down here. I think he's at least proved that he can win football games. So I'm gonna go C tier for Tannehill, and I think his job may get taken. I think he's getting up there in age. Uh, and they have two young guys with Malik Willis and Will Levis backing him up. So we could see his spot get taken, but I think he'll be the week one starter. Titans fans just picked up D Hop, which is probably tied 1A, 1B for his best target, tied with AJ Brown when they had him. So it's gonna be fun to watch them play. I'm excited to see what they can do. Hopefully Tannehill has a great year. That division is very weak, so Titans could definitely pull it out, but we'll see. Russell Wilson, based on this past year, I'm gonna go B tier. He Denver was not good. I don't think he had the system down. I think he was so used to playing in Seattle. There were reports that he was making adjustments pre-snap that he would make in Seattle that the Denver players didn't know. And with Sean Payton coming in, I think he'll have a better year. I think he could definitely move up to this tier, but we'll have to see for sure. But Denver is exciting. They're young. They got a lot of guys coming back. They just lost Tim Patrick, unfortunately, to an Achilles tear. Second year in a row, he's gone down for the year. But they have weapons. They still have Cortland Sutton. They still have Jerry Jeudy. Javonte Williams is coming back. Apparently, he's fully healthy. So it'll be fun to watch them play. I'm curious to see what Russell Wilson can do. Daniel Jones, I think he's proven enough to be in this B tier category. Giants played great last year. They made the playoffs, nearly won a playoff game. Or they did win a playoff game and then got killed by the Eagles. So it's gonna be fun to watch the Giants play. They just picked up Darren Waller, which is probably the best tight end threat he's had in his career. Obviously the Kenny Galladay pickup didn't pan out for them, but they have pieces there that I like. Mhm. And yeah, Danny Dimes in that division. Obviously, they probably won't win the division, but Saquon coming back is huge. Got an offensive line behind him. Hopefully, he can play well. Now let's move to Deshaun Watson. We haven't seen Watson play a lot in the past couple of years. Obviously, he had the legal charges and all that sort of stuff, and he's finally back on the team with Cleveland. But I'm gonna put him B tier. I think he's good enough to be in that B tier spot. Obviously, he's not C tier. He's better than all these guys down here, but I haven't seen enough in the past couple of years to put him back in the A tier. Back in Houston, he would have been in this tier. But now I'm gonna put him like here. Put him up here somewhere. So I like Watson in this B tier. I think he's a great dual threat quarterback. It's gonna be fun to watch Cleveland this year. They have a lot of offensive talent. So hopefully they can put it together and figure it out under Kevin Stefanski. But we'll see. Jimmy Garoppolo coming to the Raiders. We put him C tier. I think he's a great quarterback, underrated. He led the Niners to a couple conference championships and a Super Bowl where they lost to the Chiefs, but I think he got carried a little bit by the rest of the pieces around him. It's curious to see how he's going to be in Vegas with Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow. They just drafted Michael Mayer, Josh Jacobs. Who knows if he's signing a contract or playing or what? But I like Jimmy as a leader, as a thrower. He's not great. He's a great quarterback if you're talking within 5 yards. But deep ball, been inaccurate from time to time. So I'm going to put him in that C tier. I think he has a chance to move up here if he plays well. The Raiders can perform. Bryce Young, I'm going to put top of D tier. I'm going to put all three of these rookies right here. Bryce Young, Alabama, played fantastic. Number 1 overall pick. Carolina just doesn't have a lot of weapons around him. They got Adam Thielen. Chuba Hubbard is their running back. I'm curious to see how Bryce is going to play. People think he's a little undersized. I think that doesn't really matter, as we've seen with like Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson. A couple of these smaller guys came in and produced pretty well. But I'm curious to see what Carolina's going to do. I think they might have a low win record this year again and get a top 5 pick. And I think which they need. They probably need some defensive help or another weapon around Bryce Young. But it's going to be fun to watch them play. I'm excited to watch all 3 of these rookies, and I'll put them in order of drafting. I'm excited to watch all 3 of these guys, and I don't know who's going to be the best, but I think day 1, I think Bryce Young is going to be the starter. They've came out and announced he's QB1. So that'll be fun in Carolina. It's an exciting time. Young team. Obviously a rebuilding phase, but we'll see. Kirk Cousins, I'm going to go top of B. Everyone saw the quarterback Netflix doc. Super underrated. Great leader. Great guy. He has the arm talent. He's proven it back in Washington and now with Minnesota. But can he play in prime time is the only question. Can he play with the spotlight on him? So it's going to be fun to watch. Minnesota, they lost Adam Thielen, of course, who I just talked about in Carolina, but they drafted Jordan Addison. Is he going to get suspended for the speeding ticket or getting arrested? We don't know. But obviously, they have Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson. Those are two great threats, probably top five at their position. Justin Jefferson, arguably the top receiver in the league now. It's going to be fun to watch Minnesota. It's the division is very evenly split all around. So if Kirk can lead them to another great season like they had last year, that'd be fun to watch. But yeah, so these are my QB rankings. Let me know down in the comments below what you think, and if there's anything that any opinion that you have, please let me know. And yeah, I think I'm gonna lock this in for right now. Dak is interesting. I might keep him there for right now. But yeah, I'm excited to see all these guys play. I'm excited for the season to come up. Make sure to hit that like and leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hope y'all have a good one. Thank you.